Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. You're with Nicole, and if you're new here, I share lots of delicious home style recipes as well as baking tips and tricks. Today we're going to be making a really beautiful and easy recipe. We're going to be making apricot macaroons. These macaroons are so delightful. They're really nice after dinner treat, great to make in bulk and then have throughout the week, and they're also perfect for entertaining. So let's get to it. If you're a coconut fan, you are going to love these macaroons, and they've got the little bit of apricot added in it as well, which is a really nice addition. I've got a secret spice added as well, which just complements all the flavors, and we're gonna bake them until they're nice and toasted and lightly golden, and they're gonna be just so delicious to eat. So let me show you what you are gonna need. Here we have some shredded coconut, and then here I have some apricots, which I have just chopped ever so finely. I've got a little bit of ground nutmeg here and a can of sweetened condensed milk. And then last but not least, I've got some chocolate chips, which we are going to melt, and we're gonna give them a little dip in this after they're all cooked. So that's it. That's all the ingredients. There's only 5 here. One of them is optional as well, so you can also do this with just 4 ingredients. As always, I will leave all of the ingredients in the description box below for you, and for the full recipe to download and print for free, head to lebonbaker.com. Go and grab yourself a baking tray, line it with some parchment paper, and preheat your oven. We're going to turn it on to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm just going to leave my chocolate chips here off to the side because, as I said, we're gonna use them later. So grab everything else and we're gonna throw it all in. So in with the nutmeg and in with the apricots. I love dried apricots. I really like them as a snack. And now grab your can of sweetened condensed milk, and we're just gonna pour it all in. So give this a good mix and let all of that wet, sticky, sweetened condensed milk hit all of the coconut and the apricots, the dried apricots. And there's something that's really pretty about the white and the orange together. Look how gorgeous that looks. Smells good too. I can smell that nutmeg as well. It's absolutely amazing. So the nutmeg is definitely the secret ingredient. It just complements the coconut and the apricot. It doesn't compete with it like some other spices might. Looking good. So I've just got my baking tray here. I'm gonna put it right here so I can start to spoon these out. So I've got here a scoop. If you don't have one of these, just a normal spoon is totally fine. You can shape them as well. So grab yourself even amounts if you can. We're gonna try and make these nice and even. I like to pack it in a little bit and then straight onto the tray. So now you just repeat. Scoop, shape, and place onto the tray. If you're worried about them not holding their shape, just pack them in. Had to get myself a second tray. 2 trays just means 2 lots of apricot and coconut macaroons for me. So at the moment, don't worry if they're not perfect. We can go back and fix them right before they go into the oven. We're just gonna get the main portion out. It's a bit of a sticky business here. So let's go wash our hands and then we can make these macaroons perfect. Now I quite like them looking rustic, but if you want them all to look even, all you need to do is push them down a little bit with the back of a spoon, and it's just going to condense these little macaroons together. It'll just stick together more, make them a little bit more firm. They're a really good one if you want to have a little sweet treat. So you can make these smaller if you want to watch your portion sizes and chuck them in the lunchbox, or have it as an afternoon or dinner sweet. These little babies are going to go into the oven now. We're going to bake them for about 15 to 20 minutes. Check them at about 15 minutes and we'll see how golden brown they are. If you do have 2 layers or trays of the macaroons, then you want to check them at about 7 minutes, give them a rotate and also rotate the top to the bottom one so that we can cook them really beautifully and evenly. And the reason that we do that is because every oven has different hot spots, some at the back, some in a corner, some at the top. So we want them to cook really nice and make them all look beautiful and golden brown. Wow, these look so beautiful. They are so nice and the coconut has just gone this beautiful golden brown color. They look rustic, they look delicious, they look crispy. They're gonna be nice and soft on the inside, but crispy on the outside. And all of those flavors are just gonna be like, yes, yes, yes. It's gonna work together perfectly for a really beautiful macaroon. So now we're going to let these cool on the tray. They need to set. They're going to cool down and contract a little bit, set more. And while that's happening, we can melt our dark chocolate here because we're going to coat these in some dark chocolate. Alrighty, I have just been melting my chocolate here in the microwave. It is ready to go. So all that we have to do now, it's really easy. It's just grab your macaroon. They're always gonna be that little bit more toasted on the bottom, and we're just gonna give it a little dip in the chocolate, like that. And I'm just gonna leave them this way up so that they set. And the top of them is hard now anyway, so we don't have to worry too much about it changing shape. These are gonna be so delicious. So you don't have to do the chocolate if you don't want to. They would be really delicious without it. This is just a little extra treat to take your macaroons to the next level. And if the chocolate starts to set, which mine is, it's not as melty anymore because I've been doing all of these other ones, I'm just gonna scoop it on and give it a little brush, a little bit of a paste. Yum! Now we really should wait for the chocolate to set, but if you're a little bit impatient and you know you are the baker, so you get baker's privilege, it's okay to have a little taste test, which is exactly what we're gonna do now. So I'm gonna grab this macaroon here. Smells delicious, looks good. Time to give it a taste test. Oh, yum. Oh wow. The flavors just keep building and building and building. It's really hard to explain, but honestly, it's like this explosion. And the nutmeg, it just makes everything pop. And then the chocolate just to finish it all off. Oh, we have got a winner macaroon. I can't stop eating it, it's so good. But I just want to tell you, this is so delicious. It's so nice and crunchy on the outside, and it's nice, light and fluffy in the middle. And then the chocolate on top, we have nailed it. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. Have a go at these beautiful macaroons. I know you're gonna love them. Honestly, there's only a few ingredients, but the ones that are here really are just full of flavor, and you'll be surprised because they are so delicious and so Moorish. If you do like this video, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell because I have a new video coming out every single week. Thanks again, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.